gone beyond what, you know, and I'm going to watch my time with you because I don't want to be known as the guy that kept people from the muffins. So I don't want to go on with you, but we can go on and on and on, you know what I mean? And so learning things as we go on is very critical. Having books and materials there, which are credible, and you have that. But I'll share some things with you, and you know, and I've grown in the past 24 hours since I've been with you to really appreciate what you do, and have grown to like you and the people that you're connected with. But I'm concerned. I'll be quite frank with you. So I got a little time before I go to spend some time with you. First off, I'm concerned because you've been around for a long time and you seem to be underappreciated and under-acknowledged for the talent and gifts that you have to offer to the mental health system. This is a system which whoever develops any new medication, who develops any new treatment modality, who develops anything kind of like new, right? We fall all over ourselves and we run after that person and we fund them at astronomically high rates off the scale to the tunes of some of these people out there that are doing peer support trainings today are charging $75,000 a week. All right, $75,000 a week for SAMHSA stuff, okay? So, you know, here I meet a group which has been doing it longer, does it just as well, has a lot to offer, and is yet off the radar screen. So, my pledge, you know, to Chris is that, you know, I'm willing, wherever I speak, and I've got, what, 4 state conferences this year, where I'm addressing for peer support Vermont, Michigan, Ohio, and Florida. I'm willing to bring Chris in and let him do something on the Abraham Lowe's Recovery International. Such a nice guy. I mean, when I have the platform, I'm glad you like me, but some people haven't. So whenever I'm speaking, I just open it up to the people that I think have value and need to be heard. And I think you're some of those people. Again, I haven't attended the classes, but I've met the people that are here. Another thing I've offered to Chris is that with what I do with peer support in the VA, this each one, reach one, teach one, vet to vet, there's no reason why Recovery International couldn't fill a role in that. You know, all I ask are people read materials which are recognized by the mental health profession, you know. We had a group which tried to promote eating chlorophyll cured mental illness, and I wasn't, that group I didn't go with.
Thank you. Good.
But, you know, I'm a pretty open guy, and, you know, I've read the materials. You know, you have good materials, and those materials need to be heard. And so, you know, I have the guy that does peer support for me in Los Angeles. He has about 18,000 people a year going through peer support in Los Angeles. Those are the high levels of people that we have participating with us all across the country. Vets all open up LA. And you know, you guys can come out there and have a couple of support meetings a week. And you can also be part of your newcomer evaluation that you're trying to do, because they'll all be newcomers, right? I mean, I'll send you about 20, 50 newcomers that will run her numbers up, right? She's looking to get the 120, remember? So I'm going to help her out, you know, so I'll do that. And the third thing is, and I really think this is important, I was with Governor Schwarzenegger last week, and California has rolled out in mental health what's called the California Network of Care, which all people who have some kind of mental health, anything to offer, maybe even that chlorophyll group is part of that. You know, California, you never know, California, you never know. Part of their package. I'm willing to re-look at it. But anyway, so having you be part of that website, I think, is really important. That's one that the governor totally endorses, and it's one that's recognized, California Continuum of Care. So opening those avenues up for you, those are 3 things that I'm able to do because I believe in you. On a sad note, though, for all these years that I've had to live with mental illness, my mother was one of your people, and she never taught me about you. And I really think that both my sister and myself could have benefited years ago by what you know and what you do. I don't think that we have to live like lost lambs in the woods. I don't think that we have to hit bottom. I think we can care for each other. And I think that that's what this country is really based on. This country is based on caring for each other. We're based on communities. We're not based on lone individuals who go out there and do startling things. We're based on building community and helping each other. And that's what you do. You do it in a very good way. And I was surprised that me and my fiance just sitting at the table yesterday, how many of you rose up and wanted to help her and teach her and get her involved. And she speaks almost no English. And you brought people who spoke Spanish over to her. You had her understand the materials in Spanish, and you had her understand the concepts of what you do in Spanish. And for me, that's what counts. You know, folks, when we go, it all stays behind. The car, the house, the clothes, it all stays behind. All we're remembered for is how we treated each other. Okay? That's all we're remembered for.